Conway with it. Can you move your head so I can get a little Conway with it? Get out of the Conway. Hey, what's up? It's it's me. It's Hoop. It's the Hatening. We're back again. We're still in the West Coast studio. Not for long though. My time here is swiftly coming to an end. I can't think of a cool intro for this one. Because the first thing that came to my mind was kind of like the mucus dudes, you know, from like the fucking commercials for like the nose spray, stuffy nose stuff. But there was never like a version of that for acne. Oh, you know what? Honestly, we're talking about acne today. But no, what I was going to think of, or excuse me, what I was thinking of was in that movie Osmosis Jones. Do you remember that scene, dude? Where the fucking, where somehow there was like a fucking zit and it like was popped off of fucking Bill Murray's face and it like got onto the fucking some other dude's face. It was just like the grossest, just like type of thing, you know? It was fucking gnarly, but that was the first thing that came to my mind when thinking about acne. Aside from just like middle school. But hey, we're gonna talk about acne today. No real reason why, I don't think. Or no, I guess it was because I was like looking at like old photos of like high school stuff the other day. And I was like, oh fuck, man. Like, I remember my skin being a real big fucking issue for me growing up. And I would imagine, my friend, dearest listener, you also had issues with your fucking skin being a teenager, because I feel like we all have, and it really fucking sucked for a lot of us. I do know some people who just like never had like fucked up skin and never had to deal with like acne and stuff. I don't fucking get it, but like I guess there are like chosen people. But like my shit like was fucked, but my acne was fucked up because I made it worse. You know, like I definitely had like kind of like oily skin. I definitely have like still like I'm kind of like I'm prone to getting like blemishes and stuff because like I sweat a lot, you know, and so then like it's just very easy for me to just kind of like get some gunk going on, but like and then get a little pimply dude here or there. But like growing up, like my shit got fucking gnarly, and it was because I would like pick at my shit. You know, I think and that was like really my biggest fucking issue. Like looking back at some of the pictures of me when I was like real young, like, cause I used to like be a kid who like would pick all the time if I had like scabs and shit, or like if I had any type of like thing to sort of like pick or peel, I would just like constantly pick and peel at shit. And so like when I started to get fucking acne, and like I said, it wasn't even like that bad. It was just like some normal shit. Like I got it, and obviously I was like real fucking like insecure and like fucking just like had real low self-esteem because I was like a teenager going through puberty and shit. But I was like really self-conscious about like my skin, like my blemishes and stuff, you know, because I thought they like made me look bad or ugly or unattractive, or, you know, I mean they're kind of all the same thing, I guess, but like, you know, I was like really sensitive to like my looks and stuff. And I, like I said, like I had really low self-esteem in like middle and like parts of high school, you know, high school too. But like when my acne was really bad, I feel like it was middle high school to like, or excuse me, middle school to like early high school, you know, like 7th to like 10th grade or whatever the fuck. And like, it was a big fucking deal to me. And I remember like getting on fucking medication to try and like, you know, make the shit go down. But then obviously like that kind of just like makes your skin fucking worse. Because you're just like throwing random shit all over your face or in like weird parts of your face. I don't know, that was a fucking bleak time. I remember getting to a point where like I would be at the homies' houses and we would like be looking at fucking acne medication, like topical shit, and just being like, yo, does your shit work? And they'd be like, yeah, it works real well. And I'd be like, yo, can I hit that? Like, my shit's looking gnarly over here, you know? Like, it's fucking crazy to think about, but like, it definitely like wasn't bad until I started picking at that shit. And I don't know why I did, because I always like felt shitty about it after I did it, but it was just like very impulsive, you know? I would just like get a big ass fucking zit, like a big old pimple on my fucking head or like on my cheek, and I would just sit there and fucking like dig into them and fucking like pop them and try and get rid of them because I just like, I hated them so much. But then I would just have those gnarly fucking scars on my, or not the fucking scabs and shit, because they would, you know, they get all fucking gross. And if I'm being honest, like I am very lucky that I don't have more like scars from like me just like digging into my fucking face to get the acne out. I know some people who like really kind of, when they got their acne or when they, you know, did whatever, like they definitely like got some shit going on their face. And like, you know, that's just kind of like what happens. I know, like, and also, I don't know, like, are people self-conscious about that? Like, if they have, like, the, you know, like, the acne scars or the acne marks or whatever the fuck, I'm sure there's, like, a word for them because they're so fucking, you know, they're so common, but, like, I feel like it's not a big deal. Like, when we're young, we all freak out about, like, you know, our skin situation, our, like, looks or whatever, and, like, anything that makes us look different, we're, like, afraid of, but, like, I don't know, man. I feel like I definitely know like a lot of people who have like remnants from like puberty, you know, scars they wear on their face. And like, I don't know, like it's fine. Like it's cool. Like if you got some of that shit, like don't fucking worry about it, man. Like no one really notices that shit. You know, obviously like self-image stuff is self-image stuff and like outside forces can tell you that you look good all day. But like, you know, like if you got fucking, you know, marks from acne and stuff, like you look fine, man. You don't gotta worry about that shit. You know, you're cool. But yeah, dude, like, I don't know, like, the acne shit, like, I still get it as a fucking adult. And, like, that kind of, like, really bummed me out when I realized that, like, it's just not gonna fucking go away. Because that was something that, like, I thought about a lot, like, growing up or, like, you know, like, during, like, the height of, like, me really giving a fuck about pimples and, like, blemishes and blackheads and stuff. And I remember being like, it's cool because one day, like, I'll never have to worry about this because this is only an affliction that affects teenagers. And once I become a stable, cool adult, like, I won't ever have to worry about my skin breaking out ever again. And then, like, it, like, obviously, like, you get out of puberty so you're not just, like, a sweat monster filled with hormones and rage. Like, you know, like, you're not, like, getting acne as bad as you did when you were fucking 15 or whatever, but, like, I don't know. I still get it at 30. I never really stopped getting it. Like, it doesn't happen as much. You know, get fucking, I never had bacne. Never had that stuff. I was lucky that I never had, like, the acne, like, in other places. I know a lot of people who did. And again, it's, like, one of those things where, like, as a kid, I guess, like, everyone wants to make, like, a big deal out of everything. But, like, as an adult, you definitely, like, reach a threshold where, like, you don't fucking care anymore. Like, if it's on yourself or if it's on, like, other people, right? I got homies with bacne, and then, like, I don't know. Doesn't really fucking bother. I don't think it really bothers anybody. Maybe it does, and they just, like, don't show it, but I don't fucking know. You remember being mortified when you would have, like, a fucking school photo or something, and you'd have a fucking huge pimple? Or a fucking blackhead? Because, I mean, like, what would always happen to me is I would fucking notice that shit and be like, I can pop this and not have it look fucking crazy. And then, of course, I would pop it, and then it would look fucking crazy, and I would just have, like, open sores on my face. There's so many photos of me from, like I said, like, later middle school to early high school with just, like, I just look fucking insane. Because I would just pop all this shit and just dig into my fucking face. The homies were like that. I mean, I guess they weren't as bad as me, but, you know. It's just funny. It's funny to look back at old photos and be like, oh, fuck, like, we were all fucked up. Like, we fucked our faces up. We just, like, thought it was completely normal. Or rather, we just, like, didn't want to talk about it because we were real self-conscious. But, like, yeah. Like, it's interesting to talk about, you know, the acne stuff just because it's sort of like a bonding experience that everyone had being, like, a weird teenager, right? We all went through it. And then, like, how people dealt with it, because, like I said, like, I know people who really didn't have to worry about it that bad. And I know some people who, like, it changed them. Like, it really, like, fucked with them heavy. And they came out of, like, puberty in that regard, like, a completely different person. But, like, I don't know, man. That's the end of the episode. We're done. Thank you for listening to The Hatening. If you like the show, please like and subscribe and give us a good review. It really doesn't take that much time or effort, and it's the best thing you can do to help the show. Tell your friends. People have been telling their friends, and we really do appreciate it. It's fucking awesome that people have been doing that. If this is your first episode, what up? You can find The Hatening on all social media platforms, and from there you can find the individual profiles for myself and Andrew. Hit us up. Take care of yourself and the people around you, and don't forget to tell your friends you love them.